Oh, where's my intro? Damn it, there was a whole story intro here. Anyway, welcome everybody to Barony. The game is saying that it's from 2026. It is not. It is older than that. Unless it has just finally been released from early access or something after like 11 years, but... Oh, that's actually quite possible and nay, even plausible. What's that for? Oh. I just saw someone on my Steam wish list, friends list, whose avatar looked like Pidge from Voltron, and I was about to be like, the fuck do you mean? Do I still follow people who know what Voltron is in 2026? 45 streams, what the hell? Anyway. Barony is a challenging game. Would you like to play a tutorial? Yes, but also it is a, it's a roguelike, so I assume that is more almost of the challenge here. Yes, use the sticks to yeah, do very basic baby controls here. Dips on the top bunk, nice. As they tell me to tilt the stick, which is not a nomenclature that I'm a big fan of. I will gladly complain about that. I don't like the way that we've decided to call these things like tilt and tap and stuff like that. It's just like, just say use the stick. I'm sure that most people can understand that, or press the button. Granted, I think that like the change to tap for anything is due to a movement towards mobile devices. You know, you don't press or push or click anything anymore. You just, because everything is on touchscreen devices, which personally, I think we should eliminate everything touchscreen device, you know, in the future. Find as many different ways to use it. Listen to you. Man. Alright, yeah, press the select button to access your character. Yes, let me access my character. Navigate the A button, use items. Use X to grab in place. I will forget how to do that, because they are having those things be multiple controls in order to do stuff with your inventory here. But yeah, I see that this is, you've got sort of a grid-based thing, which means that a couple of days ago, Discord would have banned screenshots of this game. And by days, I mean, like, it's been 2 weeks. But yeah, because of some very poor interaction with automated ways of handling certain things, that was a bit of a problem. Oh, so basically, to explain this, I didn't go into detail about it in my Discord, which of course gets no activity, but I did make mention of it there obliquely when I posted the schedule is not a grid. So, for a bit, Discord was doing an automatic account banning thing, basically looking for people who were posting child sexual abuse material, I believe is the full term that they're calling it now. Kitty porn, I think, would be a little bit more of a to the point. They were banning people for posting CP, and apparently it's a thing that like a lot of people will put like a grid in there to get past certain auto sensors, I guess. So Discord got around that by basically having the ban bots ban anything that had a grid in the image. So people were getting their accounts annihilated for posting even stuff like Minecraft screenshots of like the inventory, because the machine assumed that they were posting CP because of that. So, you know, that's amazing, isn't it? And by amazing, I mean, oh boy, have we ever considered, like, properly doing anything about the sheer rash of any of that stuff? You know, I admit, though, that, like, there's always the problem that, like, punish pedophiles is sort of the thing that, not to get super heavy at the beginning of the VOD, I would like to apologize-ish to anybody who is immediately walking into this and has to hear 5 minutes into a pleasant somebody learning about Barony, someone telling you about, you know, some of these problems here. Use the hotbar to... Okay, so X and LB to... Alright. Good to know. Where did my shield go? But basically, like, there's kind of a problem where you've got to be very careful about saying things to the effect of, like, oh yes, punish pedophiles, or anything. You know, there's certain, not because you're gonna encounter problems, but also because people use accusations and such things of, like, grooming and that as a way to hurt various types of queer people. So, you know, when I come out here and I say something like that, I'm talking about, like, you know, why the fuck does Drake have a career? And, you know, being very specific about it. And unfortunately, basically, justice is very, very ugly, is the important part here. But when I say that we should, you know, there are certain things that should happen to people who touch children like that, you know, I mean people who actually do it. Block until struck, then quickly attack and block in to avoid taking damage. Oh, is this a Souls-like, everybody? We've got to worry about blocking mechanics? Oh, there's some... That's kind of interesting, as just like a piece of level design, I think. The training rat. Oh! Rude, they're making me kill the training rat. What the hell? Excellent, steel mace. Uncursed. I'm sure that that's going to... Yeah. Resistant or vulnerable to different weapon types. Okay. So... Now, here's my question. Do we put this in the, do we have, like, a good swap position for this thing? And the answer seems to be no. Okay, so we can get some more details that way. That's a little bit of a pain. I hope that there's a way to put those on my hotbar at some point, so that way I can, like, swap between weapon types a little bit more easily. It may be important anyway. Weapon skills improve weapon damage. It's also greater less frequency. Frequently. Bleh. Anyway. Yeah, torch. Not that I think I'm gonna need all these, but hey. The game is like, take the torches, and I'm just like, okay, yeah, take the torches. Succeed or die! Yeah. I have a feeling I know which one it's gonna be, but... I'm bleeding! Well, after I killed the skeleton, I stopped bleeding, so that's good. Very helpful. Yeah, it very much is kind of seeming like Dark Souls meets the aesthetics of Minecraft, which I didn't realize it was going to be so Dark Souls-y. I was just like, okay, $2 roguelike. It looks a little bit MC-ish, but I can accept that. I don't know how much, like, crafting or base building there actually is. It doesn't really seem like there's that much in among all of this, but I suppose we'll find out. Completed your first tutorial. Incredible. You're now within the Hall of Trials. 9 more. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Teach me some other stuff. Why not? Can you teach me how to enjoy Souls-like combat? Because that might be a bit of a tough one. Ah, yes, they've got... I do appreciate the way that these are written in a certain level, because it's like... It very much ends up with text that has vibes of being like a classic adventure game. It's cheating. I mean, yeah, that would do it, wouldn't it? But... serviceable. It's a good word. I really hope that these would have like a tag that says, yeah, you've done this already. A quiver, a bow. I mean, I'm sure I can probably figure out that that one is one that we did already. And we've got a very shovel-looking iron dagger. Looks a bit like a trowel, if you will. Is this perhaps an intentional reference to the idea of kunai historically being derived from digging tools, or is that a complete accident? Anyway, only a fucking dork like me would know shit like that. Well, we've got a bow, but... like, surely... falling in lava is a fast way to die. Yeah, that would probably help. That, by help, I mean that would probably do the deed. Now. Oh, yes, it would help to equip the bow. So. I've got a bow. Do I come with arrows? Yes, I do. Ah, this auto fires. Oh, do I not need ammunition? That's quite kind of you, game. A longbow can shoot far, but is a slow weapon. Yeah, as I would expect. Quivers of ammo will augment your bow. Okay, yeah, so our quivers just give us just stat buffs, basically. Does it only work for a certain amount of attacks? Yeah, hold the button to continuously fire. Honestly, that's not that slow. Listen, as somebody who has played Minecraft enough to know what archery feels like in that game, yeah. Yeah, that actually feels comparatively good. Uses thrown weapons. Attack enemies or trigger floor traps. We got some rocks. I got a rock. Nice. Alright, what do you got to tell me? Charge, throw, attack. Throw chakrams, bounce off walls. Okay. Alright, well. Give me my weird frisbees here. Fun. Yes, Barony. Hey, Lears, how's it going, champ? Forward is faster than back. Yeah, that's usually true, to be fair. Distance turn. Okay, so we've got a quick turn button on our right bumper here. Now let's turn on our torch again so that way I can see a little better because my vision is butts. Spring shot ammo. Knocks foes back. Okay. I was looking to see if there was any more info here. It's faster, it deals slightly less damage. Yeah, it's entirely fair. And our hunting ammo poisons and slows enemies. That's multiple. That's a lot of achievements, honestly. That's a lot of stuff. Oh. And yes, I keep doing that for some reason. Here, I'm feeling that we'll be okay with the shorter bow here. Oh, if I could aim better, it would be good. Oh. I died. I was reduced to green blood. Seems like it probably is, but mostly it's one of those things where it's like, okay, I'll test it out. Clearly at some point I gotta test out the other alternative. Obviously. Don't do that. Yeah, see, at least they do have a quick turn button, but you better believe I'm going to be terrible at thinking to do that. I also, obviously, I keep forgetting which of my buttons is to open my character inventory. And yeah, at times there's some issues with, like, setting up your aim properly for these. Gets a little bit crusty. Oh, no, I wanted to pick up the rocks. Alright, it's discus time. Aim at that a little better. Ah, heck. Well, I think I don't need it. I probably don't need those, right? I could try just not sucking. That might be a good way to start things out here. So, which is the... Oh, yeah, that's our spring shot ammo. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. I did not have the ability to take those out as fast as this The spring shot might actually be the way to go there. I just am that bad at it. Also, I haven't been paying great attention to my character model. I was just like, did I look like that in the first run through of this challenge? This tutorial, which I'm dying during. Because, of course, I would die during a tutorial. It's very funny looking, I think. Oh, am I gonna need one more shot? Well, here, let's not get our buttons yet. Let me just try yank the controller batteries and see if that'll switch things back over for me. Yeah, there we go. Okay. It's like the most durable that training dummy has been yet, so... Hold up. F? No, it's... Oh, God. So it didn't actually tell me what the control was to open my, my character... Because I was looking at it with the controller earlier. Shit. Hold up. Now I gotta go read the controls real quick and see if... Oh. Oh, there was bindings. Okay. Character status tab. Alright. That kind of makes sense, actually, but... Remap keys and stuff like Jordy key, etc. Games say use tab, bro. Okay, tab. Well, yeah, good point. Thankfully, this game seems like it will allow me to rekey, rebind if I wish. So at least I've got that going for me. But oh boy, I am gonna die a lot. Can't walk off ledges, asterisk. Yeah, I'm sure that that's going to truly remain the case for me for the foreseeable future. Ah, yes, we got some nice blood-crusted spikes there. And by blood-crusted, I mean... blood-crusted, I guess, is kind of... fair enough. Yep. pick these up and see when the game feels like feeding me something hilariously cursed. Okay, I see. Appraisal is on a timer. That is, that's interesting. I mean, I guess it kind of, like, whips the ass of having to find scrolls of identify. What year do you think this is? Like, 1989 or something? It wasn't on a timer in Old Barony? That's... Huh. Weird. Wonder why they changed it. I like how we slammed the door, the chest shut. Is that going to... I guess you can spoil this one for me. Does that, like, make a noise? Is that a mechanic that we have to worry about? And I ask that because, again, this has a lot of, like, old roguelike blood from what little I've seen so far. Just line of sight. Okay. And I was going to say that would be extremely, like, a sort of NetHack tier kind of mechanic. I've played enough of ye olde NetHack to know that you get stuff like that, and there's a nice hole in the ceiling there. Here, how bad is that without a... it's technically visible. Why can't I just punch the boulder into submission? Punch it in the snout to establish dominance, you know. Come on. Give me the old classic. Okay, what do you got here? Levers and traps can cause a series of... I feel like I should be in a very safe-ish position and not be on that thing, basically. Okay, well, that did open the... Oh. That's not what I was expecting to be the thing that would get me. I thought it was going to be the floor. But, fair enough. Pulling spacebar on the keyboard. I'm sure that a large amount of it is, like, stuff that'll come up eventually. To be fair, especially because I am taking the tutorial, but, I mean, by all means, I'm the sort of person who's like, hey, spoil me on whatever the fuck you feel like telling me. Chuck Rock got us again, yeah. We got Unga Bunga all right. Uh-oh. Drop or throw items, trigger traps safely. Where are we? Problem. Alright. Gate is opened elsewhere, you don't say. Can I just... No, that rock is too rough for us to just drop on something. Alright. Oh. Those spikes have been pre-used, and apparently our dungeon maintainer here hasn't cleaned them recently, so... No second rock? Okay, good. Okay, yeah, I can see that there's a different sort of, like, reticle there. Yes, I did at least figure that out, because that, well, you can see what happened there. Oh, whoops. it gives us the push ability, so I guess we can push this rock. As this bozo is just sort of over here like, hey. Oh, I thought for some reason there was a hole over there, but I guess not. So I was doing that the stupid way. Oh, fair enough. Hey, 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 slow down. I'm trying to read the sign. Now be tested. Yep. That coming in, and here's one of these things. Throw a pebble on there. Rock is nice and snug. Switch, and here comes another boulder. Yep, I heard that grate, and I was like, yeah, it's definitely going to be an incoming rock here. Now, just entirely fairly put ourselves right under the boulder trap like a complete goofball. And... switch. Okay, you know, I feel like I should have tried to see if I could, like, quickly push that boulder. Just, like, interdict it a little bit there. Do not panic. Oh, I'm mostly going to be panicking during the fights. Because I'm going to be bad at that. Yeah, see, I figured there was a bit of some fun stuff going on here. Not careful. Yeah, we got bouldered earlier pretty badly. Oh, is this literally all the way back at the start? And it sure looks like it, actually. Yeah. Oh, cool. Get here. Ah, yes, I do enjoy a good instance of getting rocked. Alright, this one is trial number... Say, has something come up to tell me if I've done them? No, but that's okay. Let's... Oh, I see. Our stuff is being removed every time because it's not a permanent thing. Anyway, we'll have to escape this room or you will starve. Can we eat the towel? Anyway, I feel like that's a bad idea. Dawdle, you will starve to death. Well, there's some very interesting quote-unquote water over there. Here's greasy, messy bleed. Alright, so we'll put that on there. Yeah, attack block. Well, alright. I didn't even have to get out of the water, I guess. Does the towel have some sort of limitation on how much we can towel? Ah, I see there's a lore skill attached to that. A fresh bread, yes. We ate ourselves a bread. Okay. Swimming is 100 head, let you walk over all liquids. That's fantastic. Ooh, Chester hat. Versus penalties on use or worse, their benefits may be reversed. Well, that's a little bit unfortunate, but hey. Prioritize items, inventory items, phrase first by pressing X. That is going to be a thing that I forget, but tell me about this thing. Sword magic, parentheses, -1. Well. First equipment cannot be normally be removed once equipped. Yeah, that's that is the classic of the realm of hold up. Of roguelikes. Holy hell, why can't I remember words? -1 armor class, -1 charisma. I mean, to be fair, that's about what I would expect from that. I will continue to go head not covered. Well, that's an interesting looking skybox up there. I'm going to hold that for now, even though it's probably a bad idea. Samuels is enchanted with a deadly curse. I bet it's the blue one because that one looks fancier or something. I don't know. Bottle of fruit juice. Good stuff. Torches. Okay, yeah, so we'll equip that. I'll pick this up anyway, even though it is definitely cursed. But just because I want to know if it's like a cursed amulet of choking or something. Ah, yeah, here we go. We got some spiders. Makes for a nice dinner for the hungry spider. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to hit the switch. Took the torch. I mean, that's helpful and all, but that's not what I was going for here. To consume that bread, I don't really need to take the holy meat, do I? No, I do need it in order to open the door. I assume I need that stuff in order to move forward here. All that stuff is not good for us. they changed the models, so that threw me off. I wasn't expecting them to do that. Oh, jeez, I didn't get to see what was the next part of anything, which is probably part of the challenge, but it's basically just slap on that amulet as soon as you can. Towel. This thing. Pick up the bread. Consume bread. Samuel. Oh, okay. I see what you're laying down here. I gotta slap that on before I get over here. Otherwise, those things will get you so fast. I didn't even realize it was gonna be that much speed. There was gonna. Dang, that's all I can say. Is in the immortal words of someone from Homestar Runner, dag, yo. And screw it, I don't think I need a towel either. Slap that on right now. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was going to be anything else past that. Anything you can tell me about this tin can? It smells like bacon. Oh, surely from the start. I can't possibly eat this without... Yeah. Come on, let me just bash something with it a few times. That'll dislodge some contents from it. Right? Might be a little bit messy, and that might make it hard to eat, but hey. It'll be fine, probably. Let me sit in the chair. Let me pick up the chair and hit somebody with it. Come on. Adventurers need to understand magic in order to survive. Well, that might be a little bit rough, because I don't understand very much at all. Serviceable magic staff of fire. Fire, 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 fire. I mean, that did light up the room a little bit. Spells pyramid. Just list with B and ready the spell with the right click. Spell books allow you to memorize spells, yeah. Low magic skills may fizzle your spells. Simply try again. Alrighty. Cast your ready spell with F. Hey, it looks like some varied charge time there. Unless I'm hallucinating, which, I mean, that has happened before. Label far. That's fun, by the way. I love the fact they've got a little bit of that going there. Again, another very net hacky sort of aspect. Look at opening. Alright, fine. We'll just wield the book, I guess. That'll do. What was my... Oh, yeah. Space. I guess since I'm too much of a caveman to learn that, but I can use the spell. I'll put that down there. MP regenerates slowly over time. Parentheses RGN. Find some potions, obviously. Classic. There sells a staff of cold here. It's spellbook of light. Grab our charging scroll. It'd be nice if I had a wand of wishing or something instead, but hey. I don't need the Book of Light anymore. At least not in the hotbar. All right, let's see what we can do here. Let's see how rough this is. I really wish that they would just sort of let you warp back to this part of things. We're a bit cornered here right now. Sleep spell might have done it, but also I'm thinking. I guess really I gotta meet him a little bit more head on there. Oops. I was gonna say, can you tell me how much charge this thing has? Keep our scroll charging over there. Rotation. Put our fire staff there as our sort of emergency. Ah, fuck my life. Get spooked by a scary skeleton. Fantastic. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, I definitely was fumbling everything there. Like, oh boy. That's pretty bad. We're suddenly burning. Suddenly, air quotes. Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. Man. Gonna fumble that a couple of times, I guess. Dems the brakes. So, put our levitation there. That in place. Scroll of charging. Oh, oops. Spellbook sleep. I'll pick that up in just a second, don't worry. Scroll. So. That up. I am going to wait a second to see if we can recover a little bit more mana just sort of hanging out. Sort of hanging around here. Yeah, it looks like old Plasticillion did in fact complete stream. I wasn't sure if he did or not. Oh my god, really? I got pinched a little bit too badly there. That is a fight, actually, that I have to win, and it's not making me use my brain wrong here, right? I keep doing that because my brain goes, oh yeah, surely that will send it straight to the hotbar, right? The answer is no. And considering that is yet to work, I don't know why my immediate instinct is it will, but hey. Maybe this time things will be different or something. See, it's easy if you don't suck. Just gotta prep that Lev spell like immediately because it takes long enough really to do that. It will get you killed if you are not a little bit quicker on the draw. Stealth and sneak attacks. Get a load of that thing up there. Looking pretty neat. All right. Button. That's pretty easy. Yeah, but I guess apparently trolls have very bad eyesight. Well, at least there's not some sort of troll optometrist out there. That'd be bad news. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of sensible. Yeah, I gotta look close there. Do you see better in the dark? Is it? I wasn't completely sure, but I will take your word for that game. Sneak when your foe's back is turned, yeah. Yeah, alright, what else? Weapon type weaknesses when attacking from stealth. Alright, so you're clearly telling me that this iron mace here might be a little bit better for us. Skeletons. We got some skeletons over here. Oh, I screwed that up pretty good. That in there. And then here's Captain Easy over here. Thanks for standing still, flanker. Etc. Get her. Damn, they still had that sight range on me, huh? Fuck. Throw the torch. As one sometimes does, I suppose. Pull the lever, come on. Right. Well, since the stealth failed pretty badly because they were doing some really crusty rotations there. The guy is quite durable, apparently. Or maybe I just wasn't hitting him. Swords increased. Yes, indeed. We do have one sword here. I'm just saying it sounds very silly, you know? The way it's written. That's all. Oh, that time we managed to not get our hide tanned any. It's quite nice. Okay, yeah, I can see what you mean about... better vision range there in the dark. Oh, that went a little bit sideways, but hey. We got 2 of them so far. Where is... Number 3 has gone back to not knowing where we are, so that's helpful. Grab some cracked rocks here. Oh, not my tunic! Oh, man! Don't you just hate it when you're out here fighting a bunch of skeletons and your tunic gets slashed? What a load of shit. Iron axe. Yeah, I mean, that's certainly an idea. It's a thing one could do. Alright, let's take our chopper here. I was a little thrown off by the sound of that voice too, so. Suppose if we can simply sneak around the goblin, that might be a little bit more helpful. God, the thing that's getting me is that like the rotations are that it may just be me, but they don't feel very predictable. Or maybe the pattern is just so long that I'm not good at grabbing it. Immediately? Immediately. The one guy started moving in a pattern, like, as soon as I started there. That was rough. Okay, that time I managed to sneak past the magic skeletons. Put that away. I don't need to see the map. Just gotta start rotating until then. It's gone back to not seeing me. Oh, you've lured the horde. It's the one guy. They are kind of both in the same position. And well, I think that had to happen eventually. That we would just trade these. Or trade, you know, that I would get the kill at the same time that I died, right? It definitely seems like flanking happens more from the back of an enemy, which flanking would fairly specifically indicate going to their sides, I think. Could be wrong about that one, but I digress. Let's enter in here and rotate. Yeah, like that. Oh, hey. Hey, you can't see me. Do 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 do. No, clearly if I was John Cena, I'd be fighting them unarmed, right? Alright, come on, turn 180 degrees, come on. This is not fun, this part of it. I mean, I already feel that the combat is a little bit dicey, but the stealth is very much of an issue. Yeah, we were getting our flank bonuses much more when we were attacking the guy from behind. And then they saw me. Fuck! Again, is there a pattern there, or is it just random? Because I'm not picking it up. Like, we got through it no issue that time. Requires a few hits just by default, just because he's a little bit beefy. X, take the torch that I don't particularly think I need, but we'll take it anyway. And again, iron axe. For fuck's sakes! I don't with the goblins. I'm very confused as to what they want me to. Well, honestly, it's more a matter of like getting through some of the other things without getting horribly murdered, I guess. Yo, hey, seriously? I may as well just restart at that point, because I need, like, as many hit points as the game will possibly give me. Good. That time, admittedly, I think I kind of knew that I was going to get caught because they were taking that long to... I was taking that long to get past them and they were going to rotate. But the rotation is kind of, like, just weird in general. Cool. Glad that guy saw me because I was not at the very back of the hall when I started walking into sneak. All right, rotate further, please. And that guy rotates less far. And I may as well just restart now. I may as well just walk out and get killed. It doesn't just... We took one hit, which is substandard, but I might be able to make this work, hopefully. And then he immediately turns around as soon as I get close. Like, what? Am I supposed to be there much sooner? He will have seen me then. What am I supposed to do? Sneak at him while he's literally facing me? That's a stupid idea. Well, I guess I've never tried it, right? Still moving. Assassinate the training skeleton, though. It's a little bit, like, nice in its own right to see, I guess. By nice, I mean, well, satisfying, really. Alright, take out the axe, and... see, this time, what I'm going to attempt to do is wait until I feel the goblin is sufficiently turned to the left. That's the wrong left, you idiot. I was gonna say, why didn't I stop sneaking? But I actually don't think I stopped. I think I actually did. It's more like because I was getting the backpedaling debuff there. Which is itself not really a proper debuff, but saying. Just move along. Okay. That guy shouldn't have had any reason to have sensed me because I was still crouching. Crouching, I say, which is not necessarily exactly what it... animation isn't really well. So it helped to actually... Yeah, because you don't get a sort of, like, crouching feeling visual. But, like, what do you expect me to do? I have a feeling that if I start... Can I just do this? Right. Things don't make noise in this game. That throws me off fairly consistently. But that does give me a nice... like, straight line here to not have to walk forward. And you guys see me? That's right. Hey, you, turn around. That's good. A thing that I'm probably gonna... like, I still am not completely sold on the stealth, but I will say this. Clearly, I need to remember... that noise is not a factor. Shadows. Alright, so the armored guy... I don't need to see me, but he had line of sight. These guys are in a... these guys are basically both watching each other's position. This is a shit position for me to be in with these. And he's decided to stop his, Alright, meanwhile... the beef skeleton over here. See, that is done much better. But I definitely feel like I played that like butts. Oh well. Take the torch. Take the axe. And... turn it that way. I hear some gobble noises here. Hey, we gained a level for that. Apparently. This looks like a really problematic position to be in, honestly. Unfortunately, my night vision is pretty bad, so... Goblin leader. Yeah, I assume that's the one with the cape. Got his own light and everything. Nice! Well, okay, I fucked that up good and proper for most of the playthrough there, but when we got to the end, we managed to get the Goblin Leader in a single blow. That felt pretty solid. But man, oh man, I could really use, not playing stealth mechanics, really. Because that seems like it would be butts. Let's see what's up with all this stuff. Followers. Human on the other side of the gap. And your follower ain't right. See. Friendly Alex. Let's go pull the switch. Reminds me, as stupid as this sounds, of good old Ratchet and Clank and the little gadget bots and controlling them that way. I mean, obviously not completely. This is a significantly more complicated version of it, but the vibes feel like they're strangely similar. Alright, you find your way there. Right? Crack the lever, and there we go. Not the hero you are, but look after them and they shall serve you well. Indeed. I say indeed as though I know for sure. Right? But... oh. Well. Interact Amos. Nine. Okay. Here. Oh, hell yeah. Followers is fighting for me. I don't even have to re-instruct them. I don't even have to re-instruct you. Thank the goodness. The fraternization with the skeleton guards is not recommended. Thank you, game. I appreciate it. Yeah, a very good sense of humor about this game. It's a bit like the thing in Rayman 2 with the piranha water, and it just says swimming not advised. Yeah. A little bit. Oh no! No! That's a shame. But it happens sometimes. Got in our hand. Well, looks like we can't do anything with any of this stuff, but we got an orb. We can ponder, I suppose. Made unable to fight for yourself. 3 humans are ready to aid you. Recruit and ready them for battle. Alrighty. Hey. You and number 3. Follower status in the top right of the screen. Alright. Lever. I guess the other thing that it reminds me of a little bit, and I hope that I'm not, like, setting anything up too badly here. Oddworld? God, I haven't played an Oddworld game in forever. What do we got here? We got a Steel Halberd, got a Magic Staff of Lightning, and we've got a Quiver of Spring Shot ammo. Now, Peyton, you're the mage, so you come over here and you interact with that. Pick that up, and Reese. Reese is the ranged man, so you go pick that up. Morgan. Morgan, come over here and pick up the big pointy stick. Got an excellent Cloak of Magic Reflection. What's up? Can we wear this? No, our cloak type is kind of Morgan, you pick that up, I suppose, and Amulet of Life Saving. Alright, lads, in we go. Oh, they did some good work, it looks like. Get his ass! You guys also get in here. That's right, pin him to the wall. Excellent. And say, and I heard that boulder and it didn't get him somehow. Although Morgan is kind of looking a little hurt. You boys get him. I am going to need to stay a little bit back here. Alright, well, thank goodness that is over with, and we're somehow safe. I'm actually just going to leave that torch. Yeah, that was pretty easy. It's not really the fastest thing to use, but it seems quite helpful. You gotta admit, after I evoked Oddworld there, and seeing the amount of the death traps in that room, I was like, that might be a little bit rough. Oh, that funny green stuff seemed to have done the... Wasn't even green this time. What the hell am I saying? That's right. Let's give that training dummy some illness. Fortunately, it's going to take 2 shots for us to get there, huh? Alt while pressing the assigned hotbar key. Okay. Yeah, because I suppose that's going to be a bit of an issue there, right? Yeah, so we'll put everything on the hotbar. Sentry defeats the skeletons. We'll fail without assistance. Pull the lever to begin. Very good. We're the deadly foe beyond this door. It'd be wise to keep this gate closed. I see, it's a spider. Either this gate lies beyond the spider. Some paralysis. Drink potions while paralyzed. Gotcha. Oh, did it not get paralyzed from the potion of paralysis? Dang it, Bobby. I missed it earlier or something. Spider makes some fun noises, though. I give credit where it's due. Bottle of fruit juice. Bottles of booze and fruit juice do not usually heal as much as healing potions, but they are more common. Ah, yeah. All this drunkenness affects your stats and makes your aim fumble for a time, yep. Once more, bottles of booze and fruit juice were things you could find quite frequently in NetHack and various classic roguelikes. So yeah, this is definitely very much in the vein of literally being one of those games, but in first person. Improve your alchemy skill by drinking a potion for the first time. Before you lies the alembic, which can be used to brew potions. I don't remember if that's how you pronounce that word, but if it's not, well... then that's not... Mix new potions from 2 different bottles. Neato. Alright. Use it with right click. Select 2 potions. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to need to use that just yet. A bottle of water. Mix water with other potions to duplicate them. Reduce hunger a little. Blessed water is deadly as certain monsters. Yeah! The old classic of holy water. There was also unholy water in NetHack. Obviously, NetHack isn't like the first of that type of, but it's the one that I think of. It's sort of like the platonic ideal of that style of roguelike a little bit to me. View duplication chances. Yep. Skilled alchemist has a better chance to duplicate. Failure will result in loss of a potion. Oh. I don't like that. Oh, good recipes. Bad mixtures result in a potion of sickness. To experiment with, you can create a successful mixture. Well, that's helpful. Blindness. Brew a potion of levitation, mixing cure ailment with invisibility. Speed for booze and cure ailment. Store magic. Invisibility and ailment. Alright, and there's our bubbly potion of levitation. Right? It's giving us some potion of speed. Result in a deadly explosion. Okay, fair enough. Used to make deadly unstable potions which scale in power with them. Oh, that's cool. Potion of Thunderstorm can be reliably brewed by mixing acid and speed potions together. So you know to invest the point. You're ready to defend yourself before attempting to drink or tap water sources. Oh yeah, again, more classics of the era. Some of the most common things that'll kill you in NetHack: water moccasins from drinking from a fountain, or the black pudding from fucking around with the sink. Potion of confusion. Booze with confusion, you get more acid. Lever. Dungeon water is too impure to brew with. Not with that attitude. Why can't we have like a still so we can like distill the water? Need some blessings off. Ah, yes, chugging from fountains. That's gonna absolutely be a thing that'll get me killed many, many times if I play this some more. Supply of potions succeed. Purge the area of undead. Oh boy. Very confused. Cool draft refreshes you. Yeah, see, I can't remember if it does anything for that, but yeah, just ultimately do not goof around with fountains in any of these sorts of things. That's a good way to get yourself horribly deadened. Two quick chucks, and we're off to the races there. Alright, pick up our potions of extra healing. That's right, not to be confused with regular healing, it's extra healing. Alright, just lean back for a second, and yeah. Alright, now prep this thing. Just land the shot on the spider, and off we go. Lock the spider back away. Give our fruit juice, our booze. And grab our alembic. Some water. Oh, is the spider just like through the wall and it's making the noise? Because it likes doing that. Blindness. Useful for spell caster. Fruit juice, great potion of healing. With restore magic to great powerful potions of extra healing. Alright, so we want to do this, and we grab our potion of speed there. And our potion of levitation. Now grab our acid. Potion of thunderstorm can be reliably brewed with acid and speed. I'm not precisely sure what we're going to need that bottle of Thunderstorm for, but that seems like it'd be a good way to to end a few lives, you know. Oop, don't need that thing. Oh, I see, because it degrades over time. Right, that makes sense. %80 duplication chance. Yeah, there we go. Sink's no longer usable. You should call a plumber. That sounds very like an odd way to express it, but hey. Oh. Well, ultimately, out of that, we gained back nothing. Not a damn thing. Alright, so... Hold up. And that gives us potions and speed, right? Here. We don't know what that is yet, but we can put acid there. Get some more of those going. And I'm feeling like 4 of these will 9 of them will probably be enough. Right? We're not going to fuck around with any of these, and we're going to pick this up. And in fact, confirm that we're ready to go. Pull the lever, and we're off. Boy, but your sideways movement feels real bad sometimes. Fuck's sakes. Yeah, we had some more potions of... Bleh. It's a fountain and a difficult to identify bottle over there. But yeah, ultimately just use those, and that'll do for you. Those are pretty strong. Granted, I don't think they're going to give me the necessary ingredients to do shit with those very often, so hey. Alright, halls 9 and 10. Here's number 9, tinkering. Ooh, look at that cube. I'm interested already. Hell yeah. This door is locked. Alright. Give me some locks here. This is the lock-picking Baron. And today, I got that. There we go. Troll. Hey. Calm down, man. I was trying to get the handle on my surroundings here. Well, that was extremely inelegant, but hey. You know, ourselves a complex sentry bot. Yeah, I figure this is basically what we got to do here is place the old boy and have it shoot those things. I see a lever over there. Can we make it shoot the lever or something? Or deactivate? Yep. Excellent. Most excellent. We got a bear trap. Nice. Enemies who step on that. Yeah, as you would expect from a bear trap. And we got some dummy bots. Okay, let me at least get a bit of a look at the lay of the land here. And suppose pick up another one of these. And I will set down this sentry bot here. And then next we're going to plant some bear traps in the area. As that should be enough to cover the area nicely. Alright, set out our sentry and set out our other sentry. And pull the lever. As I'm saying, this one seems to be facing the wrong way, but hey. That all ultimately worked pretty good. Let's recollect our bear traps and pick this thing up. And yeah, we should probably bring our turrets with too. These guys may yet prove to be useful, and I'll feel real stupid if I have to go all the way back across the map. Yep. Or machines you deploy at once based on your tinkering skill. Fair enough. You get Gyrobot. That'll let us do some gyrocraptor here, huh? Interact. Oh. Wrong. Where's our move to there? Interact with the item. Let's see where to go. Well, I think I screwed that up, but it seems to have worked anyway. Access machines. All right. Buddy, where are you? It's hard to see this thing sometimes, and it's An area like this, yeah, take some metal scrap. And some magic scrap, I suppose. Space to enable auto scrap. Items you then pick up with that will be salvaged into useful scrap. So hold up, where's my tinkering kit? Is that what the gyrobot was supposed to bring over and I screwed up and made it drop it in the lava? And then it didn't fail me for it? There we go. And of course, our inventory is pretty full right now. May not find another. No kidding. Well, speaking of not finding another, I'm gonna have to go and reset our progress here. Suddenly burning, yeah, that's one way to put it. Well. Horrible way to go. Unfortunately, even worse way to go is fumbling the collecting the my lockpick is damaged. Whoa. Maybe if you didn't ram it in there so hard. Oh well. Whatever. Alright. Let's progress through this part again here. This thing up. Eat with us. Repair traps, grab our dummy bot. And we get another sentry. Set up our setup here. Nice and that down. 5. That's that. 8. Place that and activate switch. And here we go. Our gyrocopter. And remember that I gotta press the button on the pad as well. There. Interact with that thing. Here. Item. Alright, yeah, return and land. That up and we get our tinkering kit. Alright. Well. Equipped. Auto scrap. All this junk into useful bits. So we take that because we can't actually salvage it. Take all of that scrap. Lever. Tinkering kit can be used to repair. As we've seen before, yeah, because remember you want to be able to actually repair the thing itself. Use the tinkering kit to open the tinker menu. X these things out. And yeah, the dummy bot too. That thing can get buffed up, because why not? I'm not sure how worth it would be to scrap these, but it might be of some value. But for now, I'm going to simply pass on that. Crafting in this does look very simple, which I appreciate. It is just sort of a matter of, hey, have the materials. Hold space and left click. Use a boulder to destroy you. Must tinker to proceed. Seven. I think that's where we want it. Yeah, just have it be able to tank the boulder. Pick up all these rocks. It only took half of its HP. That's pretty good. Torch, pull the lever. Do you guys have any more details on what I'm doing? Deployed machines will not follow you through this portal. Collect any you have to bring with you. You cannot come back through. Need of repair? No, it's not. All right. Repair that thing, and can we make ourselves another? Let's make a spell bot this time. Actually, we can make 2 of those. That is very handy. Okay, so that's where the door is. Hold on, that's a little bit too close to where I'm. See, I wish I had like a better like aiming reticle for that sort of thing. Alright, this might hopefully, I'm hoping this is a good enough setup for us. I can say, our robot might not survive, but everything's cool. All right. Yeah, say your sign. Yep. Just learn how to use a skill and become good at it. Whatever you say, game. Excuse me. Let's go see what our last lesson here is. Merchants and shops. I was wondering if there were going to be any, if there was going to be any mercantilism involved here anywhere. No trials beyond this point, you say? What's all this stuff? I can't read any of them. It doesn't say what they will be for in the future. They are yet. They are not. Well, Get back over here. Grab some money. Oh, I mean, we could try eating it. That wouldn't be very healthy, but we could try. Tragically, we also can't just throw it at our enemies, I guess, huh? Oh yeah, I think I just haven't noticed that at this point. Not enough lore yet. Dang. We just know it's a fancy rock. For signs outside shops for... yeah, it's very helpful, so... I'm taking a guess that with a thing like that that looks like a helmet and also a wizard hat, this will be sort of an equipment shop. Only trades hats. So it won't buy your gem. Interesting. Alright, Wallace, have you got anything fun? I don't have money for anything good here, right? Well, apparently there's the Re-Dead mask from Oot here. Oh, there's a reference to a Zelda CDI game there. Thank you, game. Bandanas. Jester cap. I overdid it there, but hey. Nice Phrygian hat of excellent quality. Can I get a look at what this looks like on my model? Unfortunately, I can really only see what's up here. I would love a better look at this thing. And to annihilate all assailants with extreme prejudice. Well. Is this where we're going to find out, Yep. He shoots some magic at those skeletons. I was absolutely expecting him to go get my ass after that, but hey, nope. He doesn't realize what I'm up to. Brand new Scroll of Identify. Yeah, because it could be worthless glass. Once again, very much a familiar thing. That's true, gold coins get quite expensive. It's a sapphire. Nice. Not that unusual in the greater scheme, but hey, nice anyway. Check out this sapphire, yeah! Rough amulet of magic. I mean, that seems pretty good to me. Scrolls of Identify seem... like those. Alrighty. Yeah, you gotta be careful. A lot of the commerce stuff I find in a lot of these, obviously it has a use at a certain point, but there's definitely a place where it's like, ooh, maybe I should skip out on this mechanic entirely now, because that's just weighing me down, and I don't need that. What have you got? Like, digging. Ooh. I feel like we could certainly, like, bore a hole through somebody with that if we wanted to. Alright, give me that old thing. Fancy looking staff. Got the alchemy stuff here. Got some books for us. There's another Wallace. He's got a lot more kind of general but hardware store. I see. Got weaponry. I feel a little bit confident. Romero. John Romero, right? Anyway. I am quite certain that I am going to get my ass handed to me, but I'm feeling quite confident with my staff of magic missile. They allow me to go back and forth? They do. Alright, so when I run out of magic bullets, I can go and put the rest of this stuff to use. How's our it's down to just being worn, but hey. Ouch! I wasn't paying any attention to my health whatsoever. It's in a funny old place, but to be fair, I usually am real bad at paying attention to where my health is in most of the style of roguelike, so... in my defense, I'm a scrub. I am a scrub, and I did slightly overextend, honestly. Unfortunately, that Phrygian hat did not do anything nice for me. Nothing of particular value. Pick up his knuckles. Sell that thing. No, he's not interested in the brass knuckles. Oh, right, because this dude's a jewelry store. He's not a general store, I see. I'm dumb. I thought he was a general store. Clearly, that's elsewhere. Come in here, and you are the old fine staves, man. Got some excellent magic missile here. Equip that. And Peter, you are the potions man. Tin opener. Booksman, do you have... Got Force Bolt, Guard Spirit. Summon Fire Sprite, that seems nice. Definitely take that. And you are... Right, you have hardware. It's all blindfold. And that's something kind of cool, I guess. Slightly aged cheese. A slightly aged cheese, you know. Steel chakrams. You got so you'll buy these brass knuckles, right? Serviceable steel shield. That's shield is going to take a moment to identify, I see. Grab the gem, grab the torch. Have scroll, identify. Right, I wanted to learn the Fire Sprite spell. I might not have needed that iron shield, that bronze shield after all. Oh. Kind of the way it goes sometimes, you know. Some of the Fire Sprite in there. Do some work for us. Staff is losing some charge. Capable of poisoning you. Ah, it's a spider. Disgusting. Disgusting. That's a decrepit staff of magic missile that we've got right now, unfortunately. Well, let's identify this gem. It is an emerald. Excellent. It's a quantum gemerald, and unfortunately our Fire Sprite has blown the coop. But you know what? That's just the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? Hey, you. Take my emerald. It's possibly valuable. Eat this cheese, and we start barfing everywhere. That was a big mistake. That's a pity. Spellbook of Minor Heal. That part will be handy. You are the hardware man. You got a bronze tomahawk. Now Romero, yeah, you were the staff guy, so we're gonna grab that. I'll grab the magic missile staff, I suppose. And you got some food. Alright, we recharge our staff. And now we might be good to go, I hope. And I pray. So as I pray, put my shield on here again, and hey, come on, Fire Sprite, get his ass. Fire Sprite wasn't very interested in getting his ass, but oh well. Blobs. The ooze is coming to get us. Oh no. Oh, my staff lost some of its charge. I think we're probably okay. Yeah, I mean, not that this thing is in good shape per se, but hey. Lever, and we stepped into lava like an idiot, but we escaped anyway. And that's the exact kind of escape that I really should want to do with something like that. So this game seems pretty neat. I mean, yeah, I just took 3 hours to beat the tutorial like a complete idiot, but in my defense, I am a complete idiot. This is part of why I don't stream NetHack and stuff like that. Yeah, so far, what little bit I've played of this, this is probably a hell of a lot cooler multiplayer. As it stands, it's just like, oh yeah, it's first-person NetHack a little bit. Very, very retro style, which is, I mean, I'm not a huge fan of the way the combat plays out, but otherwise, you know, very much in the vein of the old, the older style roguelikes. So, pretty neat, pretty neat, pretty neat. I got this for, my goodness, it was 90% off, so I believe it was $2. And let me tell you something. Yeah, it's worth $2. That part's pretty easy. Like, could I tell you anything more specific than that? Like, maybe not super well, but I can definitely tell you that if you see this on sale for the $2 sale price again, absolutely grab it. It is definitely something that exists for a fairly particular audience, I believe, but that very particular audience will get a huge kick out of it. And honestly, even if you don't, I mean, hey, it's pretty solid for the asking price, at least so far. And looks like it promises quite a lot of stuff that you can experience over a long playtime. So yeah, that's going to be where we leave it off, because it is 9:45 here, 9:46 actually. There really isn't enough time for me to try out a real run, but hey, we got a bit of a taster with some of the mechanics. And I think that will do pretty nicely for this.